Alright, so assuming that this is actually working, and I hope it is, I am doing my first RPG maker. Name is Mina Kitsune, and I did this map. This map is based off of a map I drew when I was 7. I am just a little over 30 now. So the first thing I wanted to do with my map, and this is my first map, is I wanted to be able to, whenever you walked over a location, have the name pop up here so you know where you were. My intent is for every single location on the map, all of them that you can actually pass through, to actually take you to a different area. So it's something that I can start small and expand upon. So in the beginning, I might start everyone off in this one little town here, and then as time goes on, it'll grow and grow. So I had to find something that would scale. So I created 2 events to handle this. I'll start with the second event first. All this event does is gives you the choice to enter or leave, and then it sets a self switch to on. You go over here. While the self switch is on, it transfers the player to, right now, the starting location. And eventually this will have a whole lot of conditionals based on where the character is to where it will send them. So that I can send a character anywhere in the world map to anywhere else based on this one event just because they try to enter. And once they've gone somewhere, based on this, it turns the switch back off and it becomes my default enter-leave event. Nothing overly fancy. The other one is a little bit more fancy. What this event does is, right now it's giving me a little pop-up saying, yep, I'm working. This is for debugging purposes. It sets whether or not you've moved to off. That way I can check later, have you moved? If you haven't moved, then there's no reason for you to go to the next page and run a whole bunch of conditionals. And 4 times every second, it will check this conditional. If you're not moving, no problem. The moment you start moving, however, it will update your X and Y location, and it will set the variable that you've moved. So the next time it loops back through, a quarter of a second later, it says, oh hey, you've moved. And yep, you've moved because these got updated, so it's going to break the loop. I don't think that's actually necessary. And it's going to come over here and figure out where you're at. And based on where you're at, the same logic that I'll be using to enter a place is also the same logic that will basically be here for telling you in transparent text up here where you're at, and then moving that event location here to wherever you happen to be, so that way you can enter or leave there, and then it'll turn the switch off and it'll just go back into looking to see if you've moved. So let's give it a try, shall we? And here we go. The name will definitely be changing. Alright, so it is updated that we are coordinates 0 by 0, which is actually false, but that's default settings. Alright, it just went and moved the event to where we're standing. Now it's checked, and yep, we're at 4318. And as long as we don't move, nothing happens. Now, the moment I move up, it's updated the fact that we've moved. Roads east of Mina. Updated our location. This just simply tells me that it went back to the first page of the first event. If I move again, there we are. As long as I code the areas whenever you move over to them. Now we've been moving around a lot, but if I hit here I could enter or leave. So if I enter,